Ladies and gentlemen, for centuries the wisdom of the ancients has illuminated humanity, guiding us toward happiness amidst life's worries and ambitions. Happiness is not a distant destination, but a journey of a serene soul, one that knows how to let go of unnecessary burdens. The ancients taught, knowing contentment is wealth, knowing when to stop is peace. When we free ourselves from greed and envy, we can embrace life with ease, cherish every moment, and discover true tranquility. Let us now reflect on the profound philosophies of the past through these invaluable teachings of the ancients. 1. Happiness does not come from attaining everything, but from appreciating what we have. There is a truth that many of us often forget. Happiness is not something we achieve only after reaching our final goal. It is the deep appreciation of what we already have. Simple things like health, family, friends, or moments of peace in life form the foundation of true happiness. When you learn to value the little things, you will realize that you are already living in spiritual abundance rather than material wealth. 2. Life is a flowing river. Let everything pass. The ancients compared life to a river. Nothing can be held onto forever. Everything flows from joy to sorrow, from success to failure. Once you understand the nature of change and impermanence, you will no longer cling to the past or fear the future. You will learn to live in the present and let things unfold naturally. When you stop worrying about control or possession, you will experience true freedom and happiness. 3. Avoid arguments. Avoid worries. The ancients taught that life becomes less stressful and exhausting when we learn not to argue and not to let ourselves be consumed by unnecessary troubles. Arguments only bring anxiety and prevent inner peace. Sometimes accepting differences, staying silent and letting things pass is the best way to maintain serenity. When you free yourself from meaningless disputes, you create space for joy and contentment. Only by letting go can you receive one of the most profound lessons from the ancients is the power of letting go. Only when you release what no longer serves you, whether unrealistic expectations or burdensome attachments, can you open yourself up to new blessings. Letting go is not failure. It is a way to free yourself from what does not align with your energy. When you stop carrying what does not belong to you, you will realize that happiness is not measured by possessions, but by inner freedom. 5. A peaceful mind leads to a healthy body. This ancient wisdom reminds us that inner peace is the foundation of physical well-being. When the mind is free from anxiety and negativity, the body becomes healthier and more energetic. Peace does not just bring joy, it also protects your health, allowing you to lead a long and fulfilling life. 6. Only when you pause can you see the path ahead. In modern life, we often rush toward goals without realizing that sometimes stopping is necessary. The ancients taught that only when you pause, reflect, and observe your surroundings can you see your true path. Just like driving, if you never stop, you might miss road signs or the beautiful scenery along the way. Giving yourself time to rest and reassess allows you to see opportunities and directions more clearly. When you stop being swept away by the currents of life, you will find genuine peace and happiness. 7. When you learn to let go, you will find peace. Letting go is one of the most important lessons the ancients emphasized. Life often makes us cling to the past, whether to past failures, successes, or relationships that no longer fit. The ancients believed that only by releasing unnecessary worries and unrealistic expectations can we experience true peace. Letting go does not mean giving up. It means freeing yourself from constraints and opening up to new opportunities and tranquility. 8. Think less, do more, live fully. The ancients believed that overthinking often robs us of peace. When you constantly worry about what might happen or fear the unknown, you lose the chance to fully embrace the present. Think less, do more is a way of living that encourages conscious action, acting with awareness and presence in each moment. Happiness is not found in excessive contemplation, but in truly experiencing life with sincerity and wholeness every day. 9. Every day is a gift. Do not waste it. The ancients taught that each day of life is a precious gift. Yet we often rush through life, overlooking what truly matters and failing to cherish each moment. Remember, every day is an opportunity to learn, to love, and to grow. When you embrace each moment with mindfulness and gratitude, you will experience true happiness. Instead of dwelling on past regrets or worrying about the future, focus on the present. It is the greatest gift that life has given you. 10. A peaceful mind is the key to everything. Inner peace is a core principle that the ancients always emphasized. When your soul is at peace, you will not be easily shaken by life's storms. Happiness is not something distant. It is a state of mind that comes from living with serenity and contentment. A peaceful heart prevents you from being consumed by negative emotions and pointless worries, allowing you to live with joy and clarity. When you cultivate inner tranquility, you can face everything with calmness and love. 11. Only through listening comes true understanding. In today's world filled with noise and endless information, the art of listening is often neglected. The ancients taught that only when you truly listen can you deeply understand the essence of things. Listening is not just about hearing others' words, it is also about listening to yourself, to your heart, and your reason. When you practice silent listening, you will find that the world becomes clearer, and understanding brings true happiness. 12. To find peace, learn to forgive. Forgiveness is one of the most powerful ways to free yourself from burdens of the heart. The ancients taught that when you refuse to forgive, you are the one who remains trapped in resentment and suffering. Forgiving is not about making others better. It is about releasing yourself from negative emotions, allowing your soul to find peace. When you learn to forgive, you open a door to love and experience true happiness. 13. Knowing sufficiency leads to joy. One of the fundamental principles the ancients taught is knowing when to have enough and finding joy in it. We often chase after endless desires, but without understanding contentment, we will always feel lacking and never truly happy. Knowing sufficiency does not mean settling for less. It means recognizing that you already have enough to feel happiness in life's simple things. When you appreciate what you have, you will experience fulfillment and satisfaction. 14. Find happiness within yourself. The ancients always emphasized that happiness is not something found outside of oneself, but within. Finding joy in your own life, in small acts and simple moments, is one of the secrets to living peacefully and happily. When you do not rely on external factors for fulfillment, you become stronger and less affected by life's uncertainties. A strong inner self and a grateful heart will allow you to live with joy every day. 15. A still mind brings clarity. The ancients believed that a calm mind leads to wisdom and good decision-making. When your heart is not disturbed by anxiety, fear, or endless desires, you can see life more clearly and handle challenges effectively. A tranquil mind allows you to live with clarity and depth, finding happiness in even the smallest actions. When you work with a peaceful heart, success will come naturally and effortlessly. 16. Everything is impermanent. The ancients taught that everything in life is subject to change and impermanence. Recognizing this truth allows you to let go of attachments to the past and fears of the future. When you understand that nothing is permanent, you can release unnecessary burdens and fully embrace the present moment. Instead of worrying or regretting, learn to appreciate each moment and find happiness in what you have now. 17. Happiness is a choice. Happiness is not something you wait for. It is a choice. The ancients affirmed that you have the power to choose how you perceive life. how you face challenges, and how you interact with yourself and the world. True happiness does not come from wealth or power, but from gratitude, compassion, and the ability to find peace within. When you realize that happiness is a choice, you will understand that you can create joy for yourself at any moment. 18. Do not fight against life. Let things flow naturally. Life does not always go as planned, and trying to control everything only leads to exhaustion. The ancients taught that instead of struggling against life, we should learn to let things unfold naturally. When you live with ease and do not force things to happen, you will see that everything has its rhythm and way of unfolding. Letting go does not mean doing nothing. It means acting with peace, without being weighed down by pressure or excessive expectations. Only when you live freely, without unnecessary attachments, can you experience true peace and happiness. 19. Find joy in giving. The ancients believed that true happiness does not come from what you receive, but from what you give. When you share, help, and contribute to others, you will receive joy and fulfillment in return. Giving is not just about material things. It can be kindness, encouragement, or small yet meaningful actions. In generosity, you will find life's true purpose and experience genuine happiness. 20. Compassion is the key to happiness. Compassion is one of the most important virtues the ancients urged us to cultivate. It is not only about loving others, but also about being understanding and kind to oneself. When you have compassion, you will not be quick to anger or resentment, but will approach every situation with patience and love. Compassion allows you to live in harmony with others and serves as the foundation for a truly fulfilling and happy life. 21. Challenges are opportunities for growth. The ancients taught that within every hardship lies an opportunity for growth. Facing difficulties is not just about overcoming them, but also about learning valuable lessons in patience, strength, and adaptability. Happiness does not always come from easy successes, but sometimes from the struggles you have conquered. Only through challenges can you truly appreciate peace and happiness. Hardships are the lessons that shape you into a wiser and stronger person. 22. Acceptance is part of happiness. One of the most important aspects of life is the ability to accept. The ancients advised that accepting what cannot be changed is a crucial step toward inner peace and happiness. Not everything will go according to your wishes, and accepting this truth will ease your anxiety and stress. Letting go of unrealistic expectations and embracing reality allows you to find peace within yourself and in life. Acceptance does not mean giving up. It means understanding that you cannot control everything, but you can control how you respond to what happens. 23rd, limitations bring freedom. A profound lesson from the ancients is that self-imposed limitations can lead to greater freedom. While this may seem paradoxical, the truth is that when you learn to restrain unnecessary desires and avoid chasing after excessive ambitions, you will find freedom within your soul. Knowing sufficiency, knowing when to stop, and not pursuing things that lack true value will allow you to live a more peaceful and fulfilling life. Within those self-imposed limits, you will discover the freedom to make meaningful choices and find joy in a simple and contented existence. 24. Don't let anyone or anything take away your inner peace. One of the most valuable lessons passed down by the ancients is the importance of protecting your inner peace. In this chaotic world, countless factors can disturb your tranquility, from negative words and actions of others to the pressures of work and life. However, the ancients believed that only when you safeguard your inner peace can you truly experience happiness. Do not let anyone or anything take away the serenity that resides within you. Happiness begins with protecting yourself, maintaining calmness, and nurturing love within your soul. 25. Life is about learning to forgive and love. The ancients affirmed that happiness is built on compassion and love. Forgiving others and yourself is an essential step in freeing yourself from negative emotions. Forgiveness helps you release the burdens of resentment and open the door to peace and happiness. Moreover, when you live with love, not just for those around you but also for yourself, you will feel tranquility and serenity in life. Love is the foundation of true happiness, allowing you to live mindfully and in the present. 26. The present is a gift. Don't let it slip away. The ancients always reminded us of the importance of living in the present. If you dwell too much on the past or worry excessively about the future, you will lose the chance to fully experience each moment of life. Life is ever-changing, and every passing second is a precious gift. When you embrace each moment without regrets over the past or fears of the future, you will see the beauty and completeness of life. Happiness comes from fully immersing yourself in the present and appreciating what surrounds you. 27. Listen to yourself to understand yourself better. One of the most important ways to find inner peace is learning to listen to yourself. The ancients taught that when you take time to listen to your own thoughts and emotions, you will gain a deeper understanding of yourself and your true needs. In a world filled with noise and distractions, it is easy to lose touch with your inner voice. Find a quiet space to reflect and recognize what truly matters to you. When you understand yourself, you will more easily find peace and happiness in life. 28. Life becomes easier when you don't overcomplicate it. The ancients once said that life becomes complicated because of our excessive desires and expectations. If you simplify your life, live with what you have, and stop chasing unnecessary things, you will find life much easier and more peaceful. Happiness does not come from what you own, but from being content with what you already have. When you stop overcomplicating things, you will feel a sense of lightness and freedom in every moment. 29. A clear mind comes from inner peace. The ancients emphasized that a peaceful mind is essential for clear thinking and sound decision-making. When your heart is unsettled, it is difficult to make wise choices, and you may easily be swept away by negative emotions. The ancients advised that before taking action or making decisions, create a space of stillness to reflect. From that calmness, you will gain a clearer perspective on any situation and make choices that bring the best outcomes for yourself. 30. Simplicity is the essence of life. Simplicity has always been considered one of life's eternal values by the ancients. When you learn to let go of unnecessary desires and expectations, you will discover a lighter and more fulfilling life. Modern life often leads us astray with its complexities, but when you return to simplicity, you will find true satisfaction and happiness. Simplicity does not mean deprivation or mediocrity. It means recognizing what truly matters and focusing only on those things. 31. Don't seek happiness. Outside, it's already within you. One of the most profound lessons from the ancients is that happiness is not something you can find in external things, but something you create from within. True happiness is a sense of comfort and contentment with yourself and your life, not the possessions or achievements you have. The ancients advise that to achieve lasting happiness, you must live authentically, cultivate love, and appreciate what you already have instead of chasing illusions of happiness elsewhere. 32. True happiness lies in living freely. Happiness is not something distant or difficult to attain. The ancients taught that true happiness lies in living with a sense of freedom. When you live without being bound by expectations, pressures, or societal standards, you will find joy in every moment. This sense of freedom allows you to take control of your own life without being influenced by external factors, ultimately leading to a peaceful and fulfilling existence. 33. What matters is not what you do, but how you do it. The ancients always emphasized doing everything with a sincere heart and a positive mindset. Happiness does not come from how much wealth you have or how many things you accomplish, but rather from the state of mind with which you approach them. When you work with passion, dedication, and joy, you will feel more at ease and fulfilled than if you do things out of obligation or coercion. A cheerful and relaxed attitude is a key factor in finding happiness in both work and life. 34. Everything happens for a reason. The ancients taught that every event in life has its own reason, whether it be something beautiful or a difficult challenge. Everything carries a valuable lesson. When you view life from this perspective, it becomes easier to accept whatever comes your way and find peace in your heart. Accepting that everything happens for a reason prevents you from falling into despair during hard times. Instead, it becomes an opportunity to learn and grow. Happiness also stems from the ability to accept and perceive things positively, even if they are not perfect. 35. Happiness is the ability to feel content. There is a famous saying from the ancients, "To know contentment is to be happy." Life is never lacking if you learn to appreciate what you already have. Many people in modern society chase after things they do not truly need in the hope of finding happiness. However, true happiness only comes when you realize that you already have enough. Contentment is not just about material possessions. It is also about inner peace. When you cherish the little things and live a simple, peaceful life, happiness follows naturally. 36. Everything comes and goes. Live lightly. The ancients taught that the impermanence of life is inevitable. Everything has its time, and everything eventually passes. Instead of clinging to the past or fearing the future, live in the present and embrace everything with a light heart. When you accept life as it is and do not hold on too tightly to anything, you will discover true freedom and happiness in every moment. A light-hearted approach to life is the key to inner peace and freedom from stress and worry. 37. Each day is a new opportunity to start over. The ancients believed that every new day is a gift and an opportunity to begin again. Nothing is ever too late to change, and no challenge is too difficult to overcome. Happiness is not something that is simply given. It is a journey you create every single day. Each day is a chance to restart, learn, and grow. When you understand this, you will no longer be haunted by the past or anxious about the future. Instead, you will focus on the present and use it as an opportunity to do better. This ability to start anew brings hope and happiness into your life. 38. Smile, even when your heart hurts. The ancients believed that true strength is not always shown through outward toughness, but through the ability to smile and stay resilient in difficult times. Smiling, even when you are in pain, is a way to demonstrate courage and optimism in the face of challenges. When you smile, you are sending a message of hope, resilience, and inner peace. This positive spirit will guide you toward happiness because when you can still smile, you have already begun to overcome the pain in your life. 39. Do good to live in peace. One of the most profound lessons from the ancients is that doing good, helping others, and living with kindness bring true happiness. Happiness does not come from material possessions or external success, but from compassion and generosity. The ancients taught that when you do good deeds, you not only help others, but also cultivate a sense of peace and serenity within yourself. Small acts of kindness, such as helping someone in need or giving without expecting anything in return, are the foundations of joy and fulfillment in life. 40. Pay attention to every moment. The ancients taught that true happiness lies in the simplest moments of life. The moments when you savor a warm cup of tea, listen to the rustling leaves, or admire a blooming flower. When you truly pay attention to and cherish these small details, you will realize that life is full of joy and beauty. Happiness is not a distant goal, but the ability to appreciate and embrace the simple moments in life. When you live with awareness and presence, you will see that life is truly beautiful and meaningful. 41. Everything is a challenge, and you decide how to overcome it. Every challenge in life presents an opportunity for growth and learning. The ancients believed that difficulties and hardships are an inevitable part of life, but what truly matters is how you choose to face them. Instead of seeing challenges as burdens, view them as opportunities to develop and improve yourself. Your attitude toward difficulties determines whether they become obstacles or stepping stones to success. A positive mindset in the face of adversity will help you overcome any hardship and find joy and fulfillment in the process. 42. Do not worry about what you cannot change. The ancients taught that worrying about things you cannot change only adds to your suffering. Events beyond your control and changes that you cannot influence are not worth your energy or attention. Instead of worrying, focus on what you can do to improve the present moment. When you learn to let go of things outside your control and live in the present, you will feel lighter and more at peace. True happiness does not come from controlling everything, but from the ability to live in harmony with what you can change and accept what you cannot. 43rd. Do not seek perfection. Live with self-acceptance. The ancients emphasized that perfection does not exist in life. We often chase after unrealistic standards of perfection in our work, relationships, and way of living. But this pursuit only leaves us feeling unfulfilled and dissatisfied. Happiness comes when you accept yourself, not because you are perfect, but because you are uniquely you. Self-acceptance is one of the most important keys to peace and happiness. When you love and embrace yourself as you are, you will realize that life is already complete and worth living. 44. Everything has its own time. One of the most profound philosophies of the ancients is the understanding that everything has its own timing. When you live in harmony with the natural rhythm of life, you will realize that nothing is rushed or out of place. Everything unfolds according to its own order. You only need to be patient and live in each moment. Happiness is not something you can force. It comes naturally when you align yourself with the right timing. Trust the process and live with patience, for when the time is right, everything will naturally shine. 45. Optimism is an infinite source of energy. The ancients taught that optimism is an infinite source of energy that helps you overcome all difficulties and challenges in life. When you live with an optimistic spirit, everything seems easier, and you can easily find opportunities even in hardships. Optimism not only sustains your mental strength, but also serves as the driving force that propels you forward, continuously learning and improving. It is an abundant source of energy that allows you to live a life filled with joy and happiness. 46. True wealth is being content with what you have. The ancients taught that being content with what you have is a true form of wealth. It is not money or fame, but inner peace and happiness that bring lasting abundance. If you are never satisfied with what you have, you will always feel lacking and never find fulfillment. When you learn to recognize the value of small things and appreciate them, you will feel the richness that life offers and attain spiritual wealth. 47. Accepting yourself is the first step to freedom. The ancients emphasized that accepting yourself is the first and most crucial step on the path to happiness. When you embrace both your strengths and weaknesses, you no longer have to struggle to become an image that society expects. Freedom comes when you stop comparing yourself to others and instead live life on your own terms. You are unique, and when you learn to love yourself, you create a peaceful and fulfilling space within your own life. 48. Only in stillness can you find your true path. The ancients advised that in this noisy and chaotic world, only stillness can help you find your true path. When you live in constant noise, it is easy to lose your way and feel directionless. But when you take the time to be still, you will realize that all the answers you seek are already within you. Stillness allows you to listen to yourself, discover your desires, dreams, and what truly matters. Only when you find peace within can you see the path that leads to happiness. 49. Nothing is stronger than love. Love has been regarded by the ancients as the most powerful force in life. Love not only connects you with others, but also serves as the foundation that helps you overcome all difficulties. It fosters understanding and brings meaning to relationships. When you love, you find joy in sharing, helping, and caring for those around you. Love does not have to be expressed through grand gestures or eloquent words. Rather, it is found in small, sincere acts from the heart that bring warmth and happiness to everyone. 50. Life is a continuous learning journey. The ancients taught that life is an endless journey of learning. There is no final destination in growth and self-improvement. Happiness comes from continuous self-development, learning, and progress every day. Every experience, whether success or failure, brings valuable lessons. When you see life as a learning process, you will understand that every challenge is an opportunity to grow. It is this constant development and evolution that brings you true joy and fulfillment. The wisdom of the ancients is not merely a collection of advice, but a guiding light that helps us find peace in the midst of life's uncertainties. Happiness is not a distant destination. It is a journey, one that becomes lighter when we learn to live fully, let go of unnecessary burdens, and cherish every moment. Let these timeless teachings be the beacon that steadies us on our path to happiness. Wisdom in Life sincerely thanks you for watching today's program.